Since our earliest appearance as a species, humans have used plants to build our homes and design tools to enable our survival. The Indigenous Peoples Perspective Project, through Adkins Arboretum and Washington College, examines how people along the Atlantic coast worked with plants to establish lasting cultures in accord with the land. The inner bark of pawpaw was used for rope, string, and lacing. Splints were used for basketry and matting. The wood was used for fire starting for hand drills and fireboards, as well as bow and drill. American persimmon has a dense wood for making billets or batons for flaking coarser grains or flint knapping. With the thorns removed, blackberry canes offered craft material for baskets woven with the stems. Oak was used for baskets, lumber, firewood, furniture, woven chair bottoms, and as a corn beater or mortar. White oak was uniquely good among oaks for bow making. With the sassafras root bark scraped off for tea, the large flattened woody core of the root will be burned and scraped to make utensils. Other craft uses included scenting soap and making furniture. The wood of black locust was valued for fence posts, bows, flint-making batons, pegs for log cabins, sills for houses, blowgun darts, and as large wood mallets. Black walnut supported a range of craftwork that used the wood for construction, furniture, and carving. The bark, roots, and husks for brown dye, the leaves for greenish dye, and the nut to make brown and black dyes. The fibers of milkweed stems were used as cordage for bowstrings and fine sewing threads. Fibers from inside the large pods were used as a stuffing for pillows and sleeping pads. The milky juice was used as a glue. Eastern red cedar was used for carving, furniture, fence posts, and as aromatic wood to make instruments. As a sacred tree, it was used as a spiritual incense, with smudge sticks made from the leaves for purification rituals. The roots and inner bark were woven into cordage. Hickory served many craft uses, ranging from blowgun darts, arrow shafts, handles for tools, firewood, barrel hoops, corn beaters, and inner bark for chair bottoms and finishing baskets. Its inner bark and root bark was used for lacing and cordage. It makes an excellent wood for bow making. Though its use was primarily medicinal, witch hazel also made one of the better bow woods, according to early colonial documents. Strong lumber from ironwood was used for the main supporting post for the ridge pole of wigwams or tents. River birch wood lends itself to being carved into bowls and other tools. The peeled bark has been used for constructing baskets, buckets, storage bins, and canoes. Elderberry provided material for important craftwork. The wood, stems, branches, and twigs were used for musical instruments and ceremonial purposes. The stems were hollowed out to make smoking pipes, flutes, blowgun darts, and arrow shafts. They also were used to make bow drills for starting fires. Craft uses of sumac included making red or black dyes from the drupes and a yellow dye from the inner bark. Sumac also offers premier wood for making pipe stems, both long and short. Sumac wood has different colored layers used in designing craftwork. Slippery elm bark was boiled to weave baskets, bedding, and mats, and woven into frames for snowshoes and fishing nets. The bark was also used for canoes, and branches were used as the frame for horse saddles. As we rediscover the many gifts plants have to offer in support of community life, we can rebuild our culture as one of deep reverence for the abundance of the natural world and appreciate the ingenuity of people to construct a lasting place in it.